Welcome to the channel Review Machines Worldwide. This channel is devoted to the most interesting outdoor power equipment and other machines. Today we are going to review Chinese hydraulic tractor Hysoon HY380. First of all, let's find out why this machine is worth reviewing and have a look at its technical details. You can see the data in the table, and as to the tractor, it's a multifunctional device which can be used for many purposes. It's ideal for building, farming, municipal facilities and so on. Versatility is provided by about 30 kinds of additional equipment, so Hysoon will be efficient to do almost all the tasks in your household. It's very compact and flexible machine, it's even able to go through the doors. So Hysoon is cut out for work in tight space. Let's look at it closer. At the front there are hydraulic jacks to connect the rigs. Their sizes are different, so you will not mistake while installing attachments. 4-wheel drive with aggressive tires ensure cross-country moving without any difficulties. All the greasers are easily accessible and it's very simple to maintain them. Hoses seem to be rather qualitative and durable, besides they are covered with additional protection. Let's have a look at the console. The big two levers control movement and the boom of the tractor. Other two levers, between the bigger ones, are in charge of operating the rigs, like a snowblower, tiller, lawnmower and so on. Then we have 12-volt socket which can be used to connect various devices. Next to it, the throttle valve, fuel level indicator, the indicator of hydraulic liquid's temperature, working hours counter, two buttons, klaxon and light switching. Then the ignition lock and accelerator. Under the console we can find an access to the engine. Here we see bricks and straighten one guard. There is separator's platform a bit lower. It can be folded when you need, and it's covered with special coating against sliding. If necessary, the cowling can be locked with a key. There is a radiator under the cover, and you can easily reach for all the important units and joinings and maintain them. I'd like to mention that the quality of the machine seems to be rather decent at the first sight. Hysoon is produced in China, and as you know, there are many prejudices about Chinese products, but in this case the machine didn't disappoint us at all. I really enjoyed operating the tractor, it's comfortable and powerful. Okay, it's high time to start the engine and look how it works. By the way, when the engine starts, cast a glance at the oil pressure indicator, it must become dim. Now let's find out how to operate on the machine. Right lever is in charge of manipulation of the boom. Push it to the right to turn down, and to the left to turn it up. Left lever operates the bucket. To move the machine backward, pull both levers simultaneously, and to go forward, accordingly push them. To turn around, move the levers in the opposite directions. Let's watch the machine moving in the tight space. As I mentioned, the tractor is a very flexible vehicle. It's cut out to work in the tightest sites. But we noticed some nuance. The matter is that the steering is very sensitive. It requires some time and practice to get the hang of it. You should learn to handle the levers cautiously to make the machine move smoothly. Without practice, the tractor will twitch and move abruptly, but sometimes later you will be able to steer very slowly and neatly due to the hydraulic steering. Hysoon HY380 is a rather compact machine. Due to this feature, Hysoon may be indispensable for working in the construction yard and inside buildings. Also, it may be very effective for regular tasks, for example in farm's yard, where there are a lot of obstacles and trees. It doesn't require any efforts to change rigs and buckets. It can be very easily done by only one man, and it won't take more than 5 minutes. We strained at the leash to put the machine on the test. Unfortunately, we had only a standard bucket in our inventory, so the only test we could do was to try to move the ground. Weight of the vehicle is about 1,500 pounds. That certainly is not enough to move firm soil, but it's quite enough to work with loose and soft ground, and we didn't notice that it was a hard task for the engine. It seemed that the machine had more power than necessary, and sometimes wheels were spinning. Also, without any effort, the tractor moved 200 pound stone with the bucket. Well, it's time to sum up our review and make some conclusions about Hysoon HY380. Let's start from the advantages. First of all, it's a rather competitive price. In the 2015 the machine costs about $7,000. I think it's affordable taking into account American and European prices. Then I should mention the versatility. More than 30 different rigs make the machine be relevant in any season and useful to do numerous tasks like tilling, snow blowing, lawn mowing, digging, drilling, and so on. Another advantage is possibility to work in the tightest conditions, go between trees, obstacles, and even through the doors inside buildings. Hydraulic transmission with Briggs & Stratton Vanguard engine provide high power and good performance. Height of the unloading more than 1.5 meters makes it possible to work with trucks and unload the cargo straight into the body. As to the drawbacks, I can remember a very sensitive steering, but it's a matter of practice. You will get used to this feature very soon. Then I can mention that weight of the tractor is not enough to move solid ground. Paint film leaves much to be desired, it's very thin and can be easily damaged. Well, I believe that's all. As a result of our test, there is every reason to state that Hysoon HY380 is an efficient and qualitative machine. If you are choosing compact hydraulic tractor, pay attention to this model, it's worth of it. Thanks for watching us, please subscribe to the channel, there will be many more interesting materials. Goodbye!